difficulty, but game 14 of the season. We got Floriano pitching. I've changed the lineup around a few times. I've kind of I got Travis Pilar, Batista, then Morales batting. I'm gonna put Batista after Morales. He's been struggling. Tulo just has not been doing his thing, so I'd like to put him after Pierce. So let's get this going. 3-10. Rough start. But just like in real life, anything can happen. Sanchez still leading the league in strikeouts with 32. Stroman's 26, so my pitching is on point. I'm just not getting any offense going.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next.
Here we go.
Francisco Liriano is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow. Come on, Loriano.
A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. Second home run early in the year as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Just a liner out of the park.
First batter of the game, and he hits a home run. Now, this is not what those home fans were expecting. They're not even in the seats yet, and you find yourself down 1-0.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. And there's ball 2 now. Harold, is the Jays.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
None out. Runners at first and second. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Up a series victory here on the road.
Matt, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And when be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matt, Bullard's got a pretty fair strike zone all around. He'll miss a call here and there on the black, but what umpire doesn't?
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting sixth.
So striding in, Chris Young. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Squared that one up just a little late.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fouled back. Here's another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
It's going to be a 30 pitch inning.
Another try at 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further.
Not a good start with the leadoff home run, but
Dustin Pedroia blast. Bottom of the first coming up, and it's 1-0 Boston. Stephen Wright will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
We'll get it, the
throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Long foul ball.
The next 3-2. And another foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit down the third base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
High pop up. Bogarts is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. In now, Brock Holt, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded by Pierce. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. At one time, he was the top player in the game. I'm telling you, youngsters, you didn't see it then, but he still can play. What you're seeing now is a guy that's aggressive. He comes in, throws the ball on the run, and nobody's been able to do that like he does in the history of the game.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Standing in, Sandy Leon. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, 2 out, back to the top of the line.
2 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
A couple people watching right now. That's perfect. Make sure you subscribe. Add me on PlayStation. DJ Blanchett. 13.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
His
career numbers against Stephen Wright, 2 for 9.
3 and 10 is not cutting it.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a line drive, but foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking at Hanley Ramirez. They thought he was going to be a project, and what he's done is become a pretty good defensive first baseman. Now, we've seen him at short, we've seen him at third, but first base, he's starting to look comfortable.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Good double. Good
Not
double.
in time,
Good double.
and he's in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's Steve Pierce now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Castillo is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away.
I thought that was gone.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, 1 for 6. Grounded down the third baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run.
Tie game. Perfect.
And the tying run comes around to score from second.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
All right.
In now, Russell Martin. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning.
Good inning. We got our run back.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Xander Bogaerts. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Mookie Betts. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Hit hard to short. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this will be fouled away. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right.
Got this.
Bautista giving chase. No trouble with this one, and
all
the
right,
inning
1, 2,
is over.
3.
Looks like
Nice
Liriano's got it working now. And it remains a 1-all tie. Now to the plate, Ezekiel Carrera. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, talk about having to hit 2 different speeds. How about you got to slow your swing down to hit the knuckler, then you have to speed it up because now the express, the fastball's on the way.
Under it.
Here's a high pop-up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Percentage.
Ready for another chance? Devin Travis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looped out toward third.
Oh,
leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Nice snag.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. First time up, he went down looking. 1-1. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Bogarts is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played 3 full. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit down the line at first. Pierce is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Way to pick that up, Pearson.
The batter, the designated hitter, Chris Young.
Striding in once again, Chris Young comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's really calmed down since the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Pillar is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th.
28
tied
pitches in the first
1-1.
He's calmed down since. We got the heart of the lineup coming up.
Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Ugly. Very ugly.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. throw gets him 2 down.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose.
Digging in, Jose Bautista. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's one that misses, and down to first goes Bautista. It's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Under it again.
Castillo is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
From knuckleball.
One left for Toronto.
Timing is way off.
5th inning coming up, tied at 1.
It's all right though. We're top of 5.
At the plate, Rusney Castillo will get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up. He went with the off speed there once he got. I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in.
Pick that up, Donaldson. There we go.
Number 3, Sandy Leon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandy Leon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Have the ball boy go chasing things. I like that.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Swung on in the dirt,
bad throw, bad
3.
throw.
And that ends the inning. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece.
Unbelievable.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Oh, they got the bullpen
Something
working.
has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left.
Swinging bunt.
Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing. Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
I haven't guessed a pitch yet.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Leon. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Stepping in, Ezekiel Carrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing, and a miss of 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
First baseman.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. One run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out.
Another one.
Strikeout number 8 now in the ball.
1 out away from stranding.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Sliced hard on the ground, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple.
Mariano
still tied 1 apiece.
Might get you out there. Your pitch count's getting high. We'll see how we go here.
Robbie Ross enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 28, Robbie Ross.
Digging in once again, Devin Travis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Scheduled to put him in the game. I'll get really warming up just in case. Okay. Knuckleball guy's gone.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On he leaves the fastball up there.
See ya.
Mistaken location. He is going to pay
Number
for
8,
it,
baby.
as that ball is sent over the
Number
wall.
8.
A home run.
You don't throw me a high fastball. Hell no.
It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson.
All day
Career
with that
homer
pitch.
number 149 as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Sounds like they've got the
I know
Nirvana
I get big money for my expert analysis.
Come
This
as
is
you are.
pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Morales, what are you going to get? Okay.
Standing in now, Kendrys Morales.
There we
he
go.
Puts it on the ground to second, and Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. And that'll extend the inning and give Jose Bautista a chance as well.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like you did right here. Nice job.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Past experience with Robbie Ross, 5 for 7. 2 of those hits were for home runs. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
See ya. Atta boy. 2-run home run.
It's
nice.
A 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second
Finally
home
finding
run
our
early
bats.
in the year, as
Hit
the
anything
Jays
off the
have opened it up
knuckleballer,
now
but
to
now we're
4-1.
ringing up Ross. That's how you get through the heart of your lineup. Home run, followed by a single, followed by another.
Well, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Into the box, Steve Pearce. Hit in the air out toward left. And that's in there, base hit.
He's got speed, he's got speed, he's got speed.
The relay.
Double.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Oh, he's walking him. Okay. Put the double play on here.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Heath Hembry trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
0
Your
ERA.
attention, please. Now pitching for Boston.
Digging in to try it again. Russell Martin, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. On a base running problem here. There are 2 men on second, and this is going to end the inning.
I messed that up, but I got the run in.
Around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Red Sox 1.
I was actually trying to get my guy going home, going back to 3, but it didn't work out
Back here
that
at
way.
Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Joe Biagini is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Just need you for 1-8.
Here's Brock Holt now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In there, 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Finally, our bats working.
Left fielder, Rusney Castillo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rusney Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to center field, and that's a base.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Number 3, Sandy Leon.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
Dig out.
Now batting number 50.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
Oh, nice.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the
Good inning,
side.
Barrett. You did
1
exactly
left for
what
the
you
Red
needed to
Sox.
do.
They're down 5-1.
Peace.
Striding in once again, Ezekiel Carrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Set me up. Osuna, you are warming up.
Swing and a little tapper.
This got speed. He's got speed. He's got speed.
And
He's
he'll
there.
have no play as he reaches first
Didn't even
base
throw
safely.
it.
Well, he went for the big swing. He ended up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. And again a throw over. And late reactions, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff
Wish we could
single.
challenge plays.
That was a
The only
good
thing this
move
game
and a
is
pretty quick
missing.
tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball hit
Oh,
pretty
stay
well
fair.
to the left, but this is going
that's
to wind up in the
twisted
seats
foul.
foul. And that misses 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's all right.
Now in the box, Kevin Pillar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Bradley is there. And that's the 3rd out.
Okay.
Nothing doing for the Blue Jays.
Made a mistake at first.
They
got
lead
picked
this one,
up,
though.
but that's okay. Bring Greeley in to set us
Your
up for
attention,
Osuna.
New pitcher
for the
coming
Blue
on now as
Jays.
they'll
Yeah,
turn
he's
it over to the
3,
former
so that's not
number
bad.
4 overall
Jason
pick
Not
back in
bad,
1997, right-hander Jason Grilli. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Bautista has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime versus Jason Grilli. A 3 for 5 line to show for those meetings. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. The 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line, and he'll get in there safely.
That ball was hanging right there just saying hit me. The only problem he had was to make sure he kept it fair, and he did so.
Should dove on that.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Herrera racing back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Ooh, almost.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Up and in.
Ooh.
And this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Got him.
And a half-hearted swing
Another
there
runner
as they
left in
tie him
scoring
up
position.
inside for the 3rd strike, and the
like
inning is over.
0-4,
Red Sox lead 1.
Like that,
They're down here 5-1.
Okay, nice job, Greeley.
Tyler Thornburg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson. Lifetime numbers against Thornburg. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that one right down Main Street.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here.
Not going anywhere.
Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
All right, well, that's how you get through hard by order.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He had a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, I got under it.
Pedroia is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check.
All right.
They're up 5-1.
Time to close her out, man. Beautiful.
Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Roberto Ozuna takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
But we'll get you some work. We'll get you some work.
Here's Chris Young. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Martin gathers.
Yes, sir.
And he makes the throw to first. Young
yes, sir.
is retired, and there's 1 away.
Third baseman, Brock Holt.
Ready for another shot now. Brock Holt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side.
Go 1 out away
over at first for the 2nd out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Digging in and looking for more. Rusney Castillo. His career history with Roberto Ozuna. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Francisco Liriano takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Klezak, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Do so. Look for game 15. Thinking tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day for sure. We had a huge win. It's 2-0 now, 5-1. Perfect. Bautista's player of the game, going 2 for 3 with a home run and double with RBIs.
First for the victorious Blue Jays.
Tulo finally did something.
8 hits, no errors.
8 strikeouts. Beautiful. All right. We'll see you next time, folks.
Sox, 1 run.
Thank you.